Okay, y'all. So my friend inspired me. I think I told you guys. He told me I need to start making videos and sharing my light, uh, the God in me. So I'm gonna do that. I decided I'm gonna start doing them from my porch, and I'm gonna keep these raw, meaning uh, as much in the moment as possible. This one I'm doing after. Oh, look at my neighbor. She just got her hair done. Okay. Um, I'm doing them after yoga because that's when I seem to be inspired. And today I made it to yoga. It was so hard to park down in Long Beach. I go to Yoga on the Bluff, created by Dharma. She's been doing it. I know it's 20 plus years now. I've been going off and on. I want to say 2016, 10 years. And I've been going more regularly now that I have more time because I am caregiving and also working on film projects. So I shouldn't say I have more time. I have more flexibility with my time. But anyway, so today I want to talk to you guys about, first of all, let me address yoga when it comes to Christ followers, Christians, Christ soldiers, which is what I like to deem myself. It's people that still have misnomers or different ideologies, issues regarding yoga. And I'm not going to get all deep into that. I'm just going to tell you about me. My friend Arturo, she encouraged me to go to yoga for the people. They had one in New York. I was going through a rough time. I was staying with my mom. I didn't know how long. It ended up being like September to January, 4 months in the Bay in Oakland when she was living up there. And I found a yoga for the people in Berkeley. And my God used that yoga to help heal me. It wasn't just that, but it was what I needed. And I didn't know. For example, I went and I had a headache. I was getting ready to leave, and the instructor was like, "You got a headache?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Just give me about 10 minutes, please. Like, be in here for 10 minutes. And if that headache does not go away, leave. If it does go away, stay." And I thought that was a fair deal. So I stayed, and I forgot all about the headache. And so I started to learn what yoga could do. And then I met my sister, Shakira, who is your local yoga dealer. That's her IG in the Bay Area. She's incredible. And I got to go to her graduation. She was doing yoga training, and she needed people to work on. And she asked me, and I was like, yes. So I basically got additional free yoga at Lake Merritt in Oakland. And like I said, I knew it felt good, but I didn't know it was changing me, healing me. And the way I understand yoga for me is it's about breath and movement. And for me, I don't chant to anyone. I don't breathe to anyone other than to my creator, my God. I talk to Jesus while I'm doing my practice sometimes. And sometimes he tells me to just breathe and be still and let my mind be free. And if you have ever dealt with anxiety or stress, high stress that turns into anxiety or depression or anything like that, yoga is wonderful. Again, I have to say that I've been attending the Yoga for the People's, Yoga on the Bluff by Dharma, because I had to find one in LA, and that's what I found. And yeah, it's been a blessing. So let me get into the story. So today, I'm going to post This will be the second post, I think. I got to do the other one. Actually, I'm going to post this one first. I'll go in reverse. This will be the first one, and then I'll post the second one. The reason why is because a lot happened a few days ago on the bluff. And it's a huge story I got to share. But today, what I want to talk about is Dharma was leading us in our poses. And Dharma is she's like a yoga minister to me. Like, she teaches yoga from the standpoint of breath and movement, and focusing on forgiving and loving and you being worthy. And she basically is preaching when she's teaching yoga. And she has you in poses like quite a while. So you might think, oh, I'm not doing much. But yes, you are, because you'll be in a twist for a long time. And she'll talk to you. Like today, she said, we can't always be in comfortable positions, and use this practice to learn how to be comfortable in uncomfortability. And like, that's the kind of stuff she teaches. Which is akin to the word, if not the word, just, she might not be saying it exactly how certain people need to hear it, but I hear it. And so anyway, we did a lot today. It's really weird weather in LA. It's been weird. Like today, and that's in Long Beach. It was muggy. The cloud cover, like just now, I'll show you how can I show you? I'll just show you. So now the sun is out, okay? The sun is out and the sky is clear. But down there, it was cloud covered, but I could see the sun when I was laying on my back. I could see the sun covered by clouds, but it was hot and muggy. Like we don't usually get mugginess. So we worked hard, it's relative. When you say work hard in yoga, you probably shouldn't say that. But anyway, we were breathing and we did our poses and our stretches, and we're feeling stretched. And then now what you do is you work to the rest period, which is Shavasana. So we get to the end. We're about to enter Shavasana, and I'm over on the side near the sidewalk. So people come past on bikes, scooters, whatever. So I hear these brothers coming with some reggae music, which is kind of like great, but it was a little loud. Now, mind you, it's probably about 100, 150 people out there. It's gotten really popular. And I'm like, okay, I hope they turn this music down. But again, in yoga, you learn, don't try to control everything, try to allow and be able to control you just through your breath in those moments. And that's a good thing for me to learn, practice I've been learning. And so I'm doing that. And then they lowered the music. So I was like, all right, cool. But then this one brother came up to them and he started talking about his story of getting out of prison. And they was talking about God, specifically Jesus. So I'm with all that, but then I'm trying not to focus on them, but it's mad loud and they right next to me. And I'm like, oh man. So now we're in Shavasana. So I'm laying on my back trying to act like I don't hear them and meditate through that. But I couldn't, and I've also been working on trying to know when to speak up, when not to, and stuff like that, by asking the Lord to show me. So, and you might be like, why would you think about even going to say anything? Well, it's because I'm not scared of our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter who they are, I know us, and I've been placed in a lot of positions throughout my life where I've had to say something, or I understand the humanity inside our people, so they respond. So I don't have those qualms, but I didn't want to make a scene and, hey, can y'all? So I tried to, be at peace through it. And oh, my neighbor is having his gas light on. Anyway, so I tried to be at peace through it, and it really was difficult. So then I finally just raised up, and the brothers saw me, and I looked at them, and I was just, I did my prayer hands. I can't use the other hand because I'm holding the phone, but I did my prayer hands, and I was like, can y'all like lower? I was doing my little form of sign language, and they were like, oh yeah. And the one guy kept talking, telling his whole prison story and how he, how you doing? And telling his whole story about his prison number. I'm G such and such and such. I'll never forget that number. And talking about God. But he was cussing. He was like, these motherfuckers, da 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 da. And the one, he was like, I talk about God, but I cuss too, and da 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 da. And he got his whole story out. I don't mess with nobody. I don't burn nobody. But if I got to, I will. And I cut the people calling and okay. I cut the right way. I ain't cutting horizontal. I'm cutting up. And he's saying all of this. And finally, the brother told him, "Hey man, let's show some respect. Let's be quiet, and he's like, oh, my bad. And like, that was when I had, reached up to be like, hey, can y'all chill with just sign language? And they did. And I was just so happy because I already knew that they would, you know what I'm saying? I knew that they would, like I was betting on these brothers. And then I went back into my Shavasana, and the people at least got about 5 solid minutes instead of 10. Well, I don't know if we get that much in Shavasana. Let's just, whatever the time we get in Shavasana, we got half of it. So the moral of the story is this. Sometimes you got to speak up, but it's all about how you speak up. And what I'm learning is when I take that pause and I ask the Lord to show me what to do and how to do it, if I give a moment of pause instead of just reacting, he does it perfectly. So it was perfect when I raised up that the guy just so happened to notice me so I could talk to him without drawing attention to the whole scene, me nor them. And then he did it. And then here was the dopest part. We finished the whole thing. I see the 2 brothers. I thanked them, from a distance, just like, thank you. And they was like, for sure. So I get ready to leave, and I'm walking across the street. And one was an OG. And the OG was on an electric bike, and he rode up. I didn't know who was riding up behind me, but he rode up behind me, but went around, turned and looked at me and said, have a blessed week. And I was like, thank you, brother. And I walked away, and like, it just felt so good. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to continue to share stories like this because there's so much humanity still. There's so much good. And one thing, I forgot to tell you, when I was doing yoga earlier, I did see them when I was in a twist. This old school white dude, like, hippie looking dude rode up and was like, what's up, my man? They did a pound to each other. And, I just love that because that's what's really going on in this world. Don't get caught up in what the media is pushing. Please don't. You'll miss out on a lot of beautiful moments if you do. 14 minutes. That's it for today. I got another story coming in reverse to show y'all what happened on the bluff a few days ago. God bless you. Let me know if you want me to keep coming with this. I'm going to keep coming anyway. Probably I don't know how often. Probably once a week. I don't know. But I'm going to do it from the porch because I sit on my porch. I know my neighbors. And this helps me to kind of unwind. And I encourage us all, if you don't have a porch, find a park, somewhere to go sit down and just stare out and be in the grass as much as you can, or wherever you are. If you're in the Midwest, it's summertime. We all can do it. In America, it's summertime. So anyway, God bless y'all. Peace.